Question 1. Who was Abimelech's father? A. Jerubbaal, aka Gideon. B. Gaal. C. Jotham. D. Shechem. Answer A. Jerubbaal. Question 2. To whom did Abimelech go to gain support for his plan? A. His father's kinsfolk. B. The lords of Shechem. C. The priests of Baal-berith. D. His mother's kinsfolk. Answer D. Folk. Question 3. What did Abimelech ask the lords of Shechem to consider? A. Whether to worship Baal or God. B. Whether 70 men or one should rule over them. C. Whether to go to war. D. Whether to build a temple. Answer B. Whether 70 men or one should rule over them. Question 4. How did the lords of Shechem respond to Abimelech's proposal? A. They ignored him. B. They opposed him. C. Their hearts inclined to follow Abimelech. D. They reported him to the authorities. C. Their hearts inclined to follow Abimelech. Question 5. How many pieces of silver did the lords of Shechem give Abimelech? A. 50. B. 100. C. 70. D. 30. Answer C. 70. Question 6. Where did Abimelech kill his brothers? A. At Shechem. B. At Ophrah. C. At Beth Millo. D. At the oak of the pillar. Answer B. At Ophrah. Question 7. Which brother of Abimelech survived the massacre? A. Jotham. B. Gideon. C. Zebul. D. Gaal. Answer A. Jotham. Question 8. Where did Jotham deliver his parable? A. Mount Sinai. B. Mount Tabor. C. Mount Gerizim. D. Mount Carmel. Answer C. Mount Gerizim. Question 9. What was the first tree that the other trees asked to reign over them? A. Olive tree. B. Fig tree. C. Vine. D. Bramble. Answer A. Olive tree. Question 10. What did the bramble offer to the other trees? A. Shade. B. Oil. C. Sweetness. D. Wine. Answer A. Shade. Question 11. What was Jotham's warning if the lords of Shechem had not acted in good faith? A. A plague would come upon them. B. Fire would come out from Abimelech and devour them. C. They would lose their crops. D. Their city would be destroyed. Answer B. Fire would come out from Abimelech and devour them. Question 12. How long did Abimelech rule over Israel? A. 1 year. B. 2 years. C. 3 years. D. 4 years. Answer: C. 3 years. Question 13. Who moved into Shechem and stirred up the people against Abimelech? A. Zebul. B. Gal son of Ebed. C. Jotham. D. Jerubbaal. Answer: B. Gal son of Ebed. Question 14. What did the lords of Shechem do to Abimelech after Gal incited them? A. They supported him. B. They set ambushes against him. C. They fled the city. D. They crowned Gal as king. B. They set ambushes against him. Question 15. Who was Abimelech's officer in Shechem? A. Gal. B. Zebul. C. Jotham. D. Jerubbaal. Answer: B. Zebul. Question 16. What did Zebul do when he heard Gal's words? A. He ignored them. B. He joined Gal. C. He sent messengers to Abimelech. D. He fled the city. Answer: C. He sent Abimelech. Question 17. Where did Abimelech lay in wait before attacking Gal? A. In the fields. B. On the mountain tops. C. At the city gate. D. At the temple. Answer: A. In the fields. Question 18. How did Gal describe the people coming down from the mountains? A. As soldiers. B. As shadows. C. As thieves. D. As messengers. Answer: B. As shadows. Question 19. Who fought at the head of the lords of Shechem against Abimelech? A. Zebul. B. Gal. C. Jotham. D. Jerubbaal. Answer: B. Gal. Question 20. Where did Abimelech reside after driving out Gal? A. Arumah. B. Ophrah. C. Shechem. D. Beth Millo. Answer: A. Arumah. Question 21. What did Abimelech do to the city of Shechem? A. He fortified it. B. He fled from it. C. He destroyed it and sowed it with salt. D. He made it his capital. Answer: C. He did it and sowed it with salt. Question 22. Where did the lords of the Tower of Shechem take refuge? A. In the mountains. B. In the stronghold of the temple of El-Berith. C. In the fields. D. In a cave. Answer: B. In the temple of El-Berith. Question 23. What did Abimelech and his troops do to the stronghold of the Tower of Shechem? A. They took refuge in it. B. They fled from it. C. They set it on fire. D. They fortified it. Answer. They set it on fire. Question 24. How many men and women died in the fire at the Tower of Shechem? A. 500. B. 1000. C. 2000. D. 3000. Answer. B. 1000. Question 25. What did Abimelech try to do at the strong tower in the Bez? A. Take it by force. B. Negotiate a surrender. C. Set it on fire. D. Flee from it. Answer. C. Set it on fire. Question 26. What caused Abimelech's death? A. An arrow. B. A sword. C. A millstone. D. Fire. Answer. C. A millstone. Question 27. Who did Abimelech ask to kill him? A. Zebul. B. Jotham. C. His armor-bearer. D. Gaal. Answer. C. His armor-bearer. Question 28. Why did Abimelech ask his armor-bearer to kill him? A. He wanted to die honorably. B. He didn't want to be killed by a woman. C. He feared capture. D. He was severely wounded. He didn't want to be killed by a woman. Question 29. What did the Israelites do after Abimelech's death? A. They continued the fight. B. They surrendered. C. They went home. D. They crowned a new king. Answer. C. They went home. Question 30. Who repaid Abimelech for the crime he committed against his father? A. The lords of Shechem. B. God. C. Zebul. D. The Israelites. Answer. B. God. Question 31. What did God make fall back on the heads of the people of Shechem? A. Fire. B. A plague. C. Their wickedness. D. A curse. Answer. C. Their wickedness. Question 32. What was the curse that came upon the people of Shechem? A. A flood. B. A famine. C. The curse of Jotham. D. The curse of Jerubbaal. Answer. C. The curse of Jotham. Question 33. Who did the people of Shechem put their confidence in after Abimelech? A. Zebul. B. Jotham. C. Gaal son of Ebed. D. Jerubbaal. Answer. C. Gaal son of Ebed. Question 34. What did Abimelech and his men do after hearing about the ambushes? A. They fled the city. B. They set traps. C. They lay in wait in the fields. D. They fortified the city. Answer. They lay in wait in the fields. Question 35. What did the lords of Shechem do when they went out into the fields? A. They fled. B. They fortified the city. C. They celebrated in the temple of their god. D. They set traps. Answer. They celebrated in the temple of their god. Question 36. Who was the father of Shechem? A. Jerubbaal. B. Hamor. C. Gaal. D. Zebul. Answer. B. Hamor. Question 37. How did Abimelech take the city of Thebez? A. By negotiation. B. By force. C. By burning it down. D. By besieging it. Answer. B. By force. Question 38. Where did the lords of Thebez take refuge? A. In the mountains. B. In a cave. C. In the strong tower. D. In the temple. Answer. C. In the strong tower. Question 39. What did Abimelech tell his troops to do after cutting down brushwood? A. Hide it. B. Set it on fire. C. Fortify their position. D. Follow his example quickly. Answer. D. Example quickly. Question 40. Say in the hearing of all the lords of Shechem, which is better for you, that all 70 of the sons of Jerubbaal rule over you, or that one rule over you? Remember also that I am your bone and your flesh. Judges chapter 9 verse 2. Who is us? A. Jotham. B. Abimelech. C. Jerubbaal. D. Gaal. Answer. B. Abimelech. Question 41. He went to his father's house at Ophrah and killed his brothers the sons of Jerubbaal, 70 men, on one stone. But Jotham, the youngest son of Jerubbaal, survived, for he hid himself. Judges chapter 9 verse 5. Jotham survived the massacre. A. He fled to another city. B. He hid himself. C. He was protected by the lords of Shechem. D. He was away on a journey. Answer. B. He hid himself. Question 42. The trees once went out to anoint a king over themselves. So they said to the olive tree, reign over us. Judges chapter 9 verse 8. What kind of story is Jotham telling in this verse? A. A prophecy. B. A parable. A commandment. D. A historical account. Answer. B. A parable. Question 43. But the fig tree answered them, shall I stop producing my sweetness and my delicious fruit, and go to sway over the trees? Single quote. Judges chapter 9 verse 11. What does the fig tree symbolize in this parable? A. The life. B. The refusal to rule. C. The abundance of Israel. D. The kingship of Abimelech. Answer B. The refusal to rule. Question 44. So all the trees said to the bramble, "You come and reign over us." Judges chapter 9 verse 14. What does the bramble represent in Jotham's parable? A. The least qualified ruler. B. A strong and protective leader. C. Fruitful and wise king. D. The unity of Israel. Answer A. The least qualified ruler. Question 45. Now therefore, if you acted in good faith and honor when you made Abimelech king, and if you have dealt well with Jerubbaal and his house, and have done to him as his actions deserve. Quote, Judges chapter 9 verse 16. Which is Jotham's verse? A. The legitimacy of Abimelech's kingship. B. The faith of the people of Shechem. C. The success of Abimelech's reign. D. The loyalty of his brothers. Answer A. The legitimacy of Abimelech's kingship. Question 46. But if not, let fire come out from Abimelech, and devour the lords of Shechem, and Beth Millo, and let fire come out from the lords of Shechem, and from Beth Millo, and devour Abimelech. Judges chapter 9 verse 20. What is Jotham predicting if the people have not acted in good faith? A. A peaceful reign. B. Mutual destruction. C. Abimelech's victory. D. Divine protection. Answer B. Mutual destruction. Question 47. When Gaal son of Ebed moved into Shechem with his kinsfolk, the lords of Shechem put confidence in him. Judges chapter 9 verse 26. What role does Gaal play in the conflict with Abimelech? A. A supporter of Abimelech. B. Challenger to Abimelech. C. A mediator between factions. D. A prophet warning Shechem. Answer B. The new challenger to Abimelech. Question 48. And when Gaal saw them, he said to Zebul, Look, people are coming down from the mountain tops. And Zebul said to him, The shadows on the mountains look like people to you. Judges chapter 9 verse 36. What is Zebul trying to do in this? A. Encourage Gaal to fight. B. Confuse and deceive Gaal. C. Call for reinforcements. D. Warn Abimelech. Answer B. Confuse and deceive Gaal. Question 49. But a certain woman threw an upper millstone on Abimelech's head and crushed his skull. Judges chapter 9 verse 53. What was Abimelech's reaction to being mortally wounded by a woman? A. He sought revenge. B. He asked his to kill him. C. He surrendered to his enemies. D. He asked for medical help. Answer B. He asked his armor bearer to kill him. Question 50. How many pieces of silver did Abimelech receive from the temple of Baal Berith to hire mercenaries for his cause? A. 50 pieces. B. 70 pieces. C. 100 pieces. D. 30 pieces. Answer B. 70 pieces. Question 51. Jotham, the youngest son of Jerubbaal, delivered a parable from a specific location. From which mountain did he address the lords of Shechem? A. Mount Tabor. B. Mount Carmel. C. Mount Gerizim. D. Answer C. Mount Gerizim. Question 52. After Abimelech became king, he ruled over Israel for a specific number of years before his downfall began. How many years did Abimelech rule over Israel? A. 2 years. B. 3 years. C. 5 years. D. years. Answer B. 3 years. Question 53. Abimelech's rule ended with his death caused by an unexpected event during the siege of a city. What was the name of the city where Abimelech met his death? A. Shechem. B. Ophrah. C. Beth Millo. D. Answer D. Thebez. Question 54. During the final moments of Abimelech's life, he commanded his armor-bearer to kill him after being mortally wounded. Why did Abimelech insist on this? A. To avoid being captured. B. To die honorably as a warrior. C. The shame of being killed by a woman. D. To avoid further suffering. Answer C. To prevent the shame of being killed by a woman. Question 55. The lords of Shechem initially supported Abimelech but later turned against him. What caused the rift between Abimelech and the lords of Shechem? A. A financial dispute. B. A prophecy against Abimelech. C. God sent an evil stem. D. A new alliance with Gaal son of Ebed. Answer C. God sent an evil spirit between them. Question 56. Abimelech used a specific strategy to ambush the lords of Shechem. How many companies of men did Abimelech divide his troops into for the ambush? A. 2 companies. B. 3 companies. C. 4 companies. 5 companies. Answer C. 4 companies. Question 57. Jotham's parable includes several types of trees and plants. Which plant finally agreed to be king in Jotham's parable, despite its low status? A. Olive tree. B. Fig tree. C. Vine. D. Bramble. Answer D. Bramble. Question 58. After destroying the city of Shechem, Abimelech scattered a particular substance over the ruins. What substance did he use to symbolize the complete destruction of the city? A. Ashes. B. Salt. C. Oil. D. Answer B. Salt. Question 59. When Gal son of Ebed moved into Shechem, he stirred up the city against Abimelech. How did Gal convince the people to support his cause? A. By promising wealth and power. B. By invoking the legacy of Hamor, father of Shechem. By offering military protection. D. By claiming a divine right to rule. Answer B. By invoking the legacy of Hamor, father of Shechem. Question 60. Regarding the killing of Abimelech's brothers. A. Abimelech killed all 70 of his brothers at the same time. B. Abimelech killed his brothers at Ophrah, his father's house. C. Jotham, the youngest brother, was killed with the D. None of the above. Answer D. None of the above. Question 61. Concerning the parable of the trees spoken by Jotham. A. The trees first asked the fig tree to reign over them. B. The bramble was the last plant to be asked to reign over the trees. C. The olive tree refused to reign because it was in oil. D. All of the above. Answer D. All of the above. Question 62. About the treachery of the lords of Shechem. A. The lords of Shechem set ambushes in the fields to rob travelers. B. They allied with Gal son of Ebed to oppose Abimelech. C. They openly challenged Abimelech in a public assembly. D. All of the above. Answer D. All of the above. Question 63. Regarding Abimelech's siege of the Bez. A. Abimelech successfully captured the strong tower in the Bez. B. A woman dropped a large stone on Abimelech from the city wall. C. Abimelech commanded his armor-bearer to kill him after B. D. None of the above. Answer D. None of the above. Question 64. Concerning the aftermath of Abimelech's death. A. The people of Shechem immediately crowned a new king. B. The curse of Jotham resulted in the destruction of both Shechem and Abimelech. C. Abimelech was buried with honors by the people. D. None of the above. Answer D. None of the above. Question 65. What is the correct sequence of events related to Abimelech's rise to power? A. Abimelech kills his brothers. Abimelech hires reckless men. Abimelech is made king at Shechem. B. Abimelech hires reckless men. Abimelech is made king at Shechem. C. Abimelech is made king at Shechem. Abimelech hires reckless men. Abimelech kills his brothers. D. Abimelech kills his brothers. Abimelech is made king at Shechem. Abimelech hires reckless men. Answer B. Abimelech hires reckless men. Abimelech kills his brothers. Abimelech is made king at Shechem. Question 66. What is the correct sequence of events leading to the downfall of Shechem? A. Gal incites the people against Abimelech. Zebul tricks Gal. Abimelech ambushes and defeats Gal. B. Zebul tricks Gal. Gal incites the people. Abimelech ambushes and defeats Gaal. C. Abimelech ambushes and defeats Gaal. Gaal incites the people against Abimelech. Zebul tricks Gaal. D. Gaal incites the people against Abimelech. Abimelech ambushes and defeats Gaal. Gaal. Answer. A. Gaal incites the people against Abimelech. Zebul tricks Gaal. Abimelech ambushes and defeats Gaal. Question 67. What is the correct sequence of events related to Jotham's actions? A. Jotham delivers a parable from Mount Gerizim. Jotham flees to Beer. Abimelech is crowned king. B. Abimelech is crowned king. Jotham flees to Beer delivers a parable from Mount Gerizim. C. Jotham flees to Beer. Jotham delivers a parable from Mount Gerizim. Abimelech is crowned king. D. Abimelech is crowned king. Jotham delivers a parable from Mount Gerizim. Jotham flees to Beer. Answer. D. Abimelech is crowned king. Jotham delivers a parable from Mount Gerizim. Jotham flees to Beer. Question 68. What is the correct sequence of events during Abimelech's attack on the Bez? A. Abimelech attacks the city. People take refuge in a strong tower. A woman drops a millstone on Abimelech. B. People take refuge in a strong tower. Attacks the city. A woman drops a millstone on Abimelech. C. Abimelech attacks the city. A woman drops a millstone on Abimelech. People take refuge in a strong tower. D. People take refuge in a strong tower. A woman drops a millstone on Abimelech. Attacks the city. Answer. A. Abimelech attacks the city. People take refuge in a strong tower. A woman drops a millstone on Abimelech.